Creating Purpose with Pau. I welcome you to the Spanglish World Network and Her Network on Single TV channels 250 and 251. Please remember to download the Zingo TV app on the respective app stores. While you download it, please make sure that you rate it. You leave a message because feedback is important to us. The app is totally free. You can find Single TV uh, available in Google Chromecast. You can find it in Amazon Fire, TV sticks, Roku sticks, and all smart TVs from 2016 and forward. Thank you all, like I said, for being here today. Allow me to welcome you, Francisco Ortega. He is a someone with a lot of wisdom. I'm very grateful to have him here today. He is a company cultural coach and a business owner. He is an amazing human being, and I welcome him. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for the invite and looking forward to chat with you for the next hour.
Yeah, so please share with us a little bit about you so our audience can get to know you today.
Sure. I'm a business owner. I'm a father of a 16-year-old. I am a husband. I am a son, and mom and dad still live. And I'm a business owner, but 15 years ago, I fell in love with public speaking. So I jump into that. Area and start studying and everything. And I found my passion about public speaking. That's what I do right now. 80% of my time I do public speaking, and then maybe 20% I look into the businesses that I have. Yeah,
That's
that's the
amazing.
way I am.
Now, you're not just a typical business owner. I mean, you own different businesses, and what is even amazing to me because I don't get to meet people that owns different businesses in different industries. And you've done it. To me is like you master the science of achievement. You found a formula. So could you share with us what like what inspired you? Like tell us, you're gonna be here for about 50 minutes and I know I have to invite you back, but
Yeah. No. I guess to me, this is my perception. I guess it's everything about fulfillment, and to me, it's about legacy. So when you build a business, you help people to put food on the table, and that makes you feels good. And then I guess to me, it's more like a legacy because you create an environment of growth in every business that you have, and that's your legacy. I guess my legacy will be every life I touch. That will be my legacy. And if somebody come to me and work with me, not for me, work with me, we grow together, and then we improve our lives, and that will be my legacy. If you come to work with me and your life gets better because of we cross paths, that's kind of what gets me going. That my legacy, I can say. Yeah.
that's beautiful because you just, like they don't come and work for you, but they work with you.
Yeah, it's a little bit of difference because if you work for me, I'm kind of a dictator. I tell you what to do, and you create a task, and that's not kind of the culture that I create in the business. It's more like adding value to you, and then you grow, and then we help each other to grow a business. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that you said, I love that you said that. It's like people work with you, they don't work for you. So that adds a bigger inspiration, like your everyday routine of how to run your business. So and you make people feel comfortable because they're working with you and not for you, as in they don't have
Yeah.
to they follow standards, but I'm guessing they feel heard, seen, and understood.
Yes. Sometimes as a business owners, we make the mistake of we think that we know everything because we open a business based on our skills or something that we already know. and we have the tendency to not only macro manage, we macro execute. So you have a technician, then you said, move aside, let me do it, because you do it faster. If the technician is going to take maybe an hour to do it, you know you can do it in 20 minutes. You lose your patience, and then you move it aside, let me do it. And we have that tendency. So it's important to step aside and let your people grow. Yeah.
Wow. It's like our children, right? Like we have to do that with
Yes.
our children as well. Sometimes we're like, okay, I'm going to do it for you because it's faster. But
Yes.
if you just let them
Let them.
navigate
Yes,
through
and
the situation.
you can get overwhelmed if you macromanage or macro execute and you don't grow, and then you stop their growth. So it's important for them to grow within your organization. That's kind of one of the keys to success in any business. Create an environment for growth, and they don't come to work; they come to grow. They come to learn. They come to add value, and they feel value. They won't leave. Yeah,
Oh,
key for them not to have turnovers, a lot turnovers. Yeah.
that's good. That's good. So I know, owning a business, there is different components, and that's so beautiful that your inspiration is to see how many lives you can touch, but by uh, working with people. Now, tell me about what have been some of your challenges, like because we have to learn about finances, accounting, marketing. Like what has been your biggest growth?
I guess it's all about people to me, because the key for me, the key is to develop your people. It's a lot of components, like you say, to any business, but still the human, the human part of the business is key. And if you don't develop your people, is hard to grow. And we don't focus on our people, is hard to delegate. So we need to make sure it's clear understanding what your people needs. We need to listen to understand, and then speak to be understood, and then have a clear path for them, so they understand where they stand and where they are going. And to improve your people is kind of a and your business is kind of a daily innovation, and it's a kind of a daily transformation. Happens to me, like back in the day, I was having kind of a little bit of frustration, because I was not effective. All my people will come to the warehouse, and I will give them the tickets, and then I give them the materials, and then they will go out to work. It was a waste of time, and I was kind of frustrated. What can I do to improve that? So with this mentality of daily innovation and daily transformation, I thought about creating a database and support my business with more technology. And now these days, they just grab their phone, they have the tickets on their phone, and they know where they're going. And then they go. I have somebody that go and delivers the materials where they at, and you become more effective by doing daily innovation and daily transformation. That's key for any business. We need to be aware of that. Yet, to be able to do that, you need to delegate. That's why you need to build your people, so you can be aware of those new opportunities or new technology out there. Yeah, it's
That's,
important. Daily innovation and daily transformation. Yeah.
yeah, and then you said essential key, speak to understand.
Yes, yes, and which is open up the other key to success in any business. You need to be approachable. If you ask any of my employees what's your job, they are gonna tell you my job is to be nice, be safe, be approachable, value people, and add value to people. That's their job. I'm paying them to be nice, to be safe, be approachable, and to add value people and add value to people. So it's funny when somebody is mad, or somebody they joke about it. So you're mad today. You're not going to add value to nobody today. Oh yeah, okay, I'm sorry. And then it's like be nice. Sometimes you have angry homeowners, we go and clean their houses and they're angry or whatever. Just do your job. And what's your job? Be nice, and then be safe. Don't do anything unsafe. And this kind of that's how you, when you create a culture, and your business is driven by the culture, not you. So it's important to create culture. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yes, that's what I was saying. It's like a culture. You have built a culture within your company, and the beauty of it is innovation as well, because the world is changing. Change is always happening. So innovation, you mentioned that is a key. So
Yeah.
that's
And so when you create creativity within your team, you can overcome any challenges. Now, when COVID hit, I thought I needed to shut down, and in my cleaning business, I doubled the revenue because we found this product that killed COVID in 1 minute. So we start selling and disinfecting houses and stuff like that. So we didn't stop. So it was good. So we need to get creative when you have a barrier in front of you, but you cannot be creative if you are under stress or overwhelmed doing work. So it's important to build your people so they can come with ideas and things like that. Yeah.
that's beautiful. That growth mindset is our friend. When
Yes.
we choose to have the growth mindset, uh, then opportunities open up, like you're saying, creativity and new ideas. And I'm pretty sure, because of the family culture, then they also feel free to share their ideas of how to improve.
Yeah, they're not afraid to approach you. That's sometimes I see in big companies they have this open door policy and things like that, but they don't really execute it. So we need to you need to broadcast that. So, and everything starts with you. Sometimes I see new business owners that they wanted to they got for my advice, and they say, okay, I need a manager that shop on time, energetic, and a lot of qualities. And then the first question I ask, do you have those qualities? Because leadership is influence. You cannot ask for somebody to show up on time, and if you are going to show up late all the time, you cannot ask somebody to be through or quality if you don't keep an eye on the quality and how you represent yourself too. So you cannot give a verbal warning or something for dress code when your dress code is not up to par. It's
Yes,
important. We attract not what we want, we attract who we are. So that's why it's important to transform ourselves. There comes the daily transformation, daily innovation. We need to transform ourselves and understand ourselves. It's important. Yeah.
that's beautiful. Yes, I agree with you. I love that. It's like, yeah, I mean, and leadership begins with you.
Yes.
It
Within.
begins everywhere you go. It's like it begins with you. And as you develop those skills and continue to practice and learn new skills, and people are watching, and
Yes.
you inspire. So, yes, I love
Yeah.
it.
Influence. Yeah.
What would you tell those solopreneurs, that are at the beginning of their stage and they're struggling, like they are seeing a challenging path versus everything running smoothly.
Oh, well, part of that is you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because by being uncomfortable, that means you are getting out of your comfort zone. And when you get out of your comfort zone, it's growth, and it's gonna be challenges, no doubt about it. And then you're gonna make bad decisions, no doubt about it. You're going to
Yeah.
fail. It's important to learn how to fail quick. So make a decision, fail quick, learn, and there's nothing wrong with failing. It's just if you apply that to as a teaching lesson, and it's important to fail quick, often. And what I can say is follow your instinct, follow your heart. I done business decisions based on somebody else's opinion. And when my gut was telling me to do something else, and then I made the decision, and it's like, why I listen to these guys? I should have listened to me. So my advice: listen to your instinct, listen to your heart, and get comfortable being uncomfortable. Invest in yourself, because this is a cap, and your business is gonna cap right there. So, but if you growth, your business growth. So you need to invest in yourself and your personal growth, level of awareness, and things like that. And the most important thing, I guess, is investing in your people. You need to invest in your people, so they can help you, protect you, and maybe they come with new ideas for your business to grow. We don't know. We think we know everything, but somebody knows. One of your technicians or one of your employees knows one thing that you might need. And I guess also the key is to start trying to duplicate yourself at the very beginning. If you don't have a backup, you are not going to be able to see what's going on in the outside of your business. I in 2008, when the economic crash, I had a business in one of my business in construction. We had 500 employees, and I was too focused on the quality, on the execution, make sure we deliver on time and everything. And I didn't know that the economy was crashing. I was too focused in the operation. And then when the new home builders, because my client was a new home builders, they stopped building. Whoa, that was a big wake up call for me. So it's important that they they have a backup or somebody that can make not important decisions, but maybe like a day-to-day routine decisions, so they are not overwhelmed on the phone making decisions for them. We need to encourage them to make decisions and run the business, you know and that way you have a little bit of freedom to see those things, to be what's
Yeah.
going on around your business, or new opportunities that come up. Yes, and it's
That's
important to delegate and build yourself, yeah, for the new business or entrepreneurs, I will say. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, because sometimes we're afraid to
Yes.
share that commitment with someone, or
Yeah.
share that power with someone, with because of perfectionism sometimes, because you want
Yes.
it to be a certain way, and everyone has their own style. So sometimes, because of fear as well, you're like, oh no, it's not going to be done the same way as I would do it. So you overwhelm yourself. Well, you
Yes.
could, like you were saying, you could open up the opportunity for someone to grow, for someone to learn, build that trust and company culture at the same time.
Yeah, and it's building the trust is important. So if a manager knows that, oh, the boss is trusting me, I must be, important, and they're
Yeah.
like, sure, and they make decisions, and then they share that. And then you need to share where you're going, because one of the biggest problems, I guess, is jealousy. So, I said, one of the managers, I want you to train this new guy, and no, no, no. If I train him, he's gonna take my job. Yes, I
Ah,
want him to take your job, because I'm gonna open another location. But they need to know that, and
mm-hmm.
they need
Yeah.
to feel confident enough that you trust them, and there is a plan for growth for all of us,
Yeah.
and it's all about communication. It's all about having meetings and get them involved in that. Yeah,
That's
them to be
beautiful.
asking questions. Yeah.
Yeah. A growth for all of us. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for you, for them, and everyone in the company. So
Yeah, we
that's
have that tendency sometimes to be, instead of be a director, be directing the operation, we become a dictator of the operation. We dictate. And that's one of the changes or switch that I had to do early, because I was just, we're business owners. We're 100 miles an hour. We wanted to accomplish this and that, and we call into a meeting, and you have five, 10 managers in front of you, and then you just direct. I want you to do this. We're coming short of this. I want you to make these changes. And any questions? No. Okay, go and execute. And they're like, okay. And then you are overwhelmed with phone calls. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? So they are waiting for your direction. So I switch that, and the meetings, they run the meetings. We have these challenges. I want you to come up with the options and let me know what I can do to help you to implement the new procedure. And they come up with so many ideas that I'm not even thinking about it. The creativity goes to the roof, and then you solve a lot of problems with that approach. Let them run the meetings, and just take notes, and then support them, and helps a lot. That kind of approach helped me a lot to get new ideas.
Yeah, any parents out there that are listening, this also apply to parentinghood.
Yeah.
We like it or not, it applies. That I've learned a lot. Leadership, not just for me or for trainings, but also applying it for family. And I'm an educator, so now I'm back in the classroom, and I'm also trying to apply it to my students, where I'm not the dictator. It's like, I'm here to provide a benefit for you, but let's
Yes.
work together.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, that approach
Yeah.
is important. Yeah, let them
Yes.
grow. And,
Yes.
and that's a mistake sometimes we do with our kids. If like you were saying earlier, they drop a glass of milk, and we go and clean it up and everything, instead of being calm and everything. Grab some towels. Are you okay? They're 4 or 5 years old, and they know they make a mistake, and they can do it. And then maybe you can help them, but they let them try, and
Yes.
that way they feel important. They feel like they can fix a mistake they make, and it's good. It's good for them
Yes.
too. The same thing,
Yes.
same thing in the business environment. Same thing in any relationship. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now moving to relationships. How could we build meaningful relationships, with our employees, our coworkers? I mean, that's a huge one. Our coworkers, our managers, the people that we have around. How can we build the meaningful relationships? I think social skills are not just needed for our children, but also for adults. I include myself in there. So how can we build meaningful relationship with those that we have around?
Uh, I think it's all about time. I can say time, trust, and care. So if you have enough time, spend enough time with your manager, or with your spouse, with your kids, get up to a point where you know them. You know when your kids are hungry. You know when your husband, just the way he's looking at you, or things like that. Because you spend time with them. Uh, my wife knows me. When I'm hungry, oh my God, I have to, I cannot think. I'm impatient and things like that. So when I call her and say, you know what, I'm on my way. Do you need anything? And I'm 3 minutes away. The first question she asks is, "Did you eat anything?" And if I say no, as soon as I walk into the doors, I have a banana or something in my mouth, so I can calm and be able to have a conversation. So more time we spend with our kids, or more time we spend with our managers, we listening. Spending time is not just spend time. Spend time listening, and trying to add value to them. That's when trust kicks in. And then when you have an employee that trust you, and you can trust them, oh, that's a strong relationship. You can build an unbreakable relationship just by spending time listening, and then creating an environment for trust. And I guess you need to do what you said you're going to do, so they can trust you. If you say something, they will trust you. Same thing with your kids. If you do this, I'll take you to get some ice cream. And if you don't do it, it's kind of it's like that. And then we need to be kind of accurate with our actions, because if we tell our kids, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, and then somebody knocks in the door, tell them that I'm not here. It's like well, but you
Yeah.
just telling me that not to lie. Same thing
Yeah.
with any relationship, and in terms of business or in terms of co-workers. It's all about trust, and I guess the most important to me is kind of a care. If the employee feels and knows that you care, he will care. And then, and also between co-workers, if they know they care and they support each other, is sometimes I find out, for example, the other day, one of my employees, Maria, she didn't show up to work, and then I noticed in my database she had like 4 tickets. I said, "Whoa, who's gonna do those tickets?" And then I call my assistant. What happened with Maria? And then they're like, "No, she's sick, and but who's gonna do her tickets?" Oh, Nancy and Brenda, they are doing it, and they talked to her. They told her, "Don't worry about your tickets. We take care of it," and things like that. So
Teamwork.
they care, they communicate, they care,
Yeah.
and they solve the problem. And we, as a owner, we don't have to be micromanaging your employees. When you create that kind of a culture of
Hmm.
service,
Yeah.
they help each other,
Yeah.
and we're here to help. As a business owner, if I'm here to help you for growth and to put food on the table, they will do the same thing. And it's amazing how they can help each other and trust and build communication, and then care care for each other. Yeah, it's
That's
important.
beautiful. Yeah. And the quality of time, like that time that is spent, because that's
Yeah,
one of the research I've read from Harvard University about building a culture, a strong, thriving team. It talks about what you're saying is like the team spends quality of time, uh, like caring for each other. Like
yeah,
they build that trust. They call each other on the phone versus texting. It's more
yes,
like making the other one feel seen, heard, understood. Then you begin to think, oh, they care about me. Then the trust begins to open up, and the more they nurture that relationship, the more there is care in there. Then they build a stronger team. So yes,
a
I love
stronger
that.
relationship. Yes, it's important. Yeah, care. Feel that
Yes,
you
care.
care.
Yes, and it goes back to the growth mindset, how we start talking about. Uh, One of our core psychology is what we think of others, and whenever if we choose to think they care versus, I hear people at times whenever they said, "Oh, they don't even care," like they don't even care, but they choose to think that
Yes.
they don't even care. But if we tilt it to like they do care,
Yeah.
then we begin to see those actions, love, kindness, compassion. I mean, I'm just picturing a new worker that comes from a different environment, and then they come work into your company. It might take them a little bit to, oh, is this real? Is this
Yes.
real?
Oh, tell me about it. They take time to adjust. Is they come into a defensive mode.
Hmm.
They don't share. They don't. Yeah, it's challenging sometimes, but because they are programmed through
Hmm.
it's in their subconscious mind. Every boss is
Yeah.
like this, and they're just using me. But now that you and I we went to neuroencoding uh, specialist training, we
Yes.
understand about automatic negative thoughts. So and I use that on my business, and it's kind of helps a lot.
Yeah.
So and then now I post them. So you are thinking negative. No, you are thinking negative. No, that's an ant that you have. Stop that. Kill it. Don't think
Yeah.
like because
Yeah.
it's not real. Um, and they create that in their minds. It's
Yes.
but it's they're coming from other experiences that they have
Hmm.
with other bosses. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
challenging sometimes.
And they have to feel enough care. They have to feel enough love, compassion, kindness for them to maybe begin to like lower their shield. Oh, maybe
Yes,
it's real because they're afraid to get hurt again. Like that's how we are. We try to move away from pain. So they don't want, our brain has to move away from pain. So we try to guard ourselves. Uh, so, just some of them just show up for the paycheck. Like they're
yes,
like, just give me my paycheck. I'm gonna do my work, and I'll just give me my paycheck, and everything's gonna be okay. But no, there's more than just the paycheck.
yes.
you
And
know
that you're touching a really good point, because I guess part of the success of on the business, I noticed that people wanted to give more. They wanted to be part of something important. And one of the things that I did is like we have this program called My First Bike, and we give a bike to small kids from 3 to 6, 7 years old. We give them a bicycle, and so when your managers help you to assemble the bikes, and then we have the event, and then they are part of it. So they are not coming to work for a paycheck. They like to be part of that thing. So when they are working, when they are sweeping, they are part of an organization that is going to help kids, and they feel good. They feel good be part of that. And the last event that we did, we give away 600 bicycles. So everybody dressed, and we have a parade, and it's also awesome to have these little kids in their bicycles and having fun. And then we cook some hamburgers and hot dogs. And so when they are the employees part of something like
Mm,
that, they won't leave, and
yeah.
they just come with more creative ideas and things like that. Yeah.
They're part
Is
of
it?
a family.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
And they
They,
feel
they
proud.
they spend 8 hours with us, and it's a second family. Yeah.
Yes, one of my biggest aha moments, now that you say this, one of my biggest aha moments going through these trainings, because I reflect myself as an employee, like right at the beginning, where I work for educated people. And I'm telling you, educated people, like they have PhDs, they have master's degrees. It to me was very shocking because I grew up in Mexico, and for my parents, education meant a lot. It was every day. I was going to go to college. Education matters. So I graduate. I get to work with people with high education. They didn't have people skills. As an
Yes.
employee, I mean, I'm not traumatized. I'm not being dramatic, but it speaks to my heart to do trainings where people are happy at work and they can still go home and smile and feel fulfilled for their family. Because I think there is this culture, and I'm talking from experience. At the beginning, I would come home and I would cry.
Mm,
It would, like, and then, oh, I have to go back tomorrow. It was
yes.
it was very stressful, but it doesn't have to be that way, you know?
No. Yeah. Sometimes takes to speak up, and with sometimes those people, they don't understand what they're doing, and they communicate, they don't understand themselves. So that's why the success of any business is about the leader. If the leader is open up for positive criticism, is growth, and then you create a better organization. And you as a leader is you're creating that. But when we have CFOs or CEOs that they don't that I'm no I'm the one, and you don't tell
Yeah.
me What to do is all about people. Who runs the business? People. And we need to invest in our people, and we need to understand our people, and we need to motivate our people. So to do that, we need to go down to the front lines and see what your people needs, and connect with them. Sometimes we are too way you way out there in the chain, but you can still connect with them through culture and through your managers, and that culture of care.
Yeah.
So let's say when you were frustrated, let's say your boss said, what can I do for you to service you better? You will say, you know what, I would love for you to stop talking to me like that. It's hard for me so you to for you to communicate with me like that. And they were, oh really, they are not aware. Sometimes they're not
Yeah.
aware of how we communicate, and that was one of my weaknesses, because I'm in terms of my personality, I'm a high D. I'm producing. I need to
Go, go, go.
reach your goal, results, and everything.
Yeah.
And then I needed to learn how to slow down, pull back, and listen and be patient with other people, because other people is not gonna go 100 miles an hour like you. So it's important to slow down and listen, and
Yeah.
that's how you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you grow your business too. So,
Yeah.
and you
Eh,
create a
eh,
culture. You stop that turnover too, because you were about
yes.
great. Somebody comes to you and say, I offer you a job, you just take it. I want to get out of here, you know.
Yes, I've read. I mean, I don't. You probably gonna meet her, but I'm. There is an author that wrote a book. She lives in California. Of there's different stories of how women have left the workplace. Because I never complained because I was afraid of, retribution. I was afraid, well, maybe they won't give me a letter of recommendation. There
Mm.
is a lot of people out there that they just quietly smile. They give a smile and they say, I found another job, and they just leave. And they're good people, good
Yes.
skills. They are not in the right environment. But anyways, but yeah,
Yeah.
meaning let's move on. But yes, I mean, I enjoy that you are a company culture coach, because that's what you're bringing to the companies. And I truly, like, it's in my heart that I believe that people can walk into the door with inspiration, when they walk into the workplace, inspire. And there is also enough love, compassion, energy to go back home with a smile, fulfill, to spend the evening with the family. It's like, I know, I mean, I that's my dream, and I know there is a way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know you're one of the beautiful souls out there that are training companies. So yay for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, so please share with us. I know you're creating a course. You have created a course about relationships. You're creating a course about how to be happy, how to practice happiness. Could you please share with us?
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Uh, so I learned through more than 25 years as a business owner, and through different stages in my life, I learned that the human potential is very important. So, to me, everything is about relationships and purpose. Because if you go to the business environment, you walk into a meeting, and what is the purpose of this meeting? So you are going to get married, and what is the purpose of the marriage? To create a family, to create memories, to have kids, to travel, to do all these things. So when the purpose is clear, and if you get married to travel and have kids and create a family, the minute you are not fulfilling that purpose, something is wrong. So it's the same thing in business, and it's the same thing in the personal. And what I notice is I notice a pattern. So to be happy, I created a program called Unbreakable Relationships. So when you create an unbreakable relationship, first of all, with you, is important, because you are so strong that you can broadcast that, and you can uh, overcome any challenges. So, but to create an unbreakable relationship with you, first of all, you need to understand yourself. You need to see where you at, but so you cannot put your GPS of yourself if you don't know where you stand. And and then it's important to first of all understand yourself and develop yourself. Then you can create. Like I said, first of all, you have to have a human connection. To A relationship is a connection. So when we have a human connection, we can go to the next level, and is human understanding. When we understand each other as humans, not Mexican, yellow, brown. No, no, no. We're humans. We all humans, and we all have the potential to be successful, to love. We have all these qualities. It's just some people choose to hate and to do other things, but we all as humans, we have those capabilities. So in the system that I have, is unbreakable relationship system. It starts with you, and then we promote the human connection, and then we promote the human understanding, and then we promote the human and we unleash the human potential. You cannot unleash your human potential if you don't understand yourself, and things like that. So, and to do that, so I said I start doing surveys and things like that, trying to understand why people is not happy. uh, and I came up with a kind of a formula. And to be happy, you have to, one of the things that you're not happy is because you're not authentic, first of all, at work or in your family or in a relationship. Sometimes these young couples, they get together and they're not authentic, just pretend to be somebody that they're not, just to be in the relationship. And you can only pretend for so long, in a business, in a relationship, and anywhere. And then also, the second component of being to be happy, you need to be independent. Sometimes we're not happy because we depend emotionally, financially. We depend on for of outside sources per se, and we're depending emotionally. Sometimes we carry a negative emotionally. We're emotionally negative charge due to outside relationships, or outside or things that we cannot control. So if you can cut from that, you can be happy. And then the other component for to be happy is you need to develop an attitude of gratitude. That attitude of gratitude give you a platform to get more. So if you're grateful every day for what you have right now, today, the universe will send more your way. And the other thing is value people, and add value to people, and that will give you fulfillment. That will make you feel good, and you will be happy. So if you're authentic, independent, and you develop an attitude of gratitude, and then you value people, and at the same time you're looking to add value to people, that give you fulfillment, and you will be happy. That's kind of the formula I've been developing. And I see in my own family, why my sister is not happy. Okay, she's not being authentic. She needs to open up and tell the husband how it is, and how she feels, so they have a human understanding, so the relationship can grow, and then she will be happy. So that's kind of the formula: being authentic, be independent, develop an attitude of gratitude, and then value people and add value to people. With those components, if you practice those every day, you will be happy. I think that's my formula. You know.
That's awesome. Yes, I love it. And one of the few I took notes, by the way, because I was like, oh
Oh,
yes, yes. I mean, it starts with understanding yourself. That's beautiful
yes.
what you just said, because sometimes, and I'm talking from personal experience, is like, and from seeing coworkers and people on my journey with self development, that sometimes we're still dealing with traumas from our childhood or when we were teenagers, or something silly happened, but then your
Yes.
brain absorbed it in an awkward way, that you still have to deal with it in your adulthood. And yeah, being able to understand, it starts with you.
Yeah, so when you understand yourself, you are capable to understand other people. And then as soon as you understand other people, is kind of a you don't just react. You have a space to make a
Yes.
choice and be nice, be kind, and or maybe just give a space, you know?
Yeah.
Then sometimes all you have to do is give a space to that people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we when we begin to see our gifts, as part of our know where we are at, recognizing our gifts, because sometimes uh we don't really know. There's times that we have beautiful talent and we hide it.
Yes.
So then you begin to see the beautiful talent, like true beautiful talent in other people. So yes, I love what you say, that it begins with you, a human connection. It's like, yes.
Yeah,
I
we need to
mean,
be connected just as human, and we have the tendency to put ourselves on boxes. So Mexican, Japanese, brown, white, and
yes,
that's all just boxes. But at the end of the day, we're all humans, and we have a capable to love, to hate, to to be successful, not be successful.
yes,
It's our decision. Don't have
yes.
nothing to do with the color of the skin or ways of thinking or how you present yourself. Yeah.
And I think that stopped us right there.
Okay.
I mean, no, the division stopped us right there. Like,
Yeah.
I see it at the high school. I see the division already. Those Mexican girls are
Oh,
eating Mexican candy, and oh, you're kind. And I'm like, no. I'm like, it's like you see it at an early age. And what I'm saying is, like, we are
yes.
stopping ourselves right there for
Yeah.
continuing to be authentic, for continuing to be independent, to continue to develop the attitude of gratitude, to value people, add value. It's like sometimes it's like that stops our growth when we.
Yeah. When somebody put you in a box, you can control that. The sad part is sometimes we put ourselves on the box. Oh, you know what?
Yes.
I'm from Chihuahua, Mexico, and I'm not gonna be a good business owner. Well, I'm here, and I'm doing business, and English is my second language. I don't know if I'm talking fluent,
Yeah,
but
you're talking to me.
and sometimes we create our own barriers.
Yes, yes,
It's
that's me.
it's okay if somebody else wants to put you in a box. That's their way of thinking. What is very important, it's important that we don't put ourselves in the box, and then we create our own barriers. Yeah, it's important.
That's Yeah. I've been trying to get myself out of the box. Oh,
Yeah.
because for the past, 3 years, I've been working. 3, 4 years, I've been working on getting myself out of the box, because I've been here for 19 years in a different country. So I by myself put myself in the box, thinking I don't speak good English. That's going to limit my growth. It's going, like my career. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's just, I adopted those limiting beliefs, and I myself myself in the box, like the division. So I'm working on getting out of the box and teaching others, teaching
Yeah.
others to get out of their box, especially at the early age. When I see, as an educator now, sadly, but it's part of life, I see the division. So I try to create the human connection, and put the environment for the students to create that connection, between them.
Yeah.
So yes, for our audience that is listening to us, it's like it's important to know who we are, like Francisco is sharing, who we are, understanding where we're at, what we're capable of. Human connection is like we need it, especially right now after the pandemic. It's like we need to build that human
Yeah.
connection so that we can see our human potential,
Yeah.
like you mentioned. So that's beautiful. Then it's like being authentic. And being authentic can be so hard at times because society, sometimes we follow the rules of society. So authenticity, even with it, that it's its own work itself.
Yeah, we need. I think we need to go back to be kids. You put 5 years old, and they just play with the sand, and they really don't care, and they just share and play and have fun, and we have developed all this, mind and the mindset that is somebody's watching me, criticizing me, the way I dress is right, is not proper or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
as adults, we need to just be authentic
Yeah.
and be ourselves. We will be happy like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. We probably, were told and when we were kids, you're too loud.
Yeah.
So we begin to like not to speak as jolly or as gladly, because back
Yeah.
then, like, we were probably too loud. Or another one, like, we would all be beautiful singers, right? But we heard long time ago that we didn't sing good enough.
Yeah.
So we stopped right there. So anyways, okay. I enjoy this conversation so much. We have only about a minute left. Time flew by really fast. Do you
Yes.
have
Yeah. Yeah.
a last message for our audience today?
uh Enjoy life.
Enjoy
Enjoy
life.
life, value life, and because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Just value life and enjoy life. That's I guess I wanted to live with that. Yeah.
Where can we find you? Where can we find your program really quick before we go?
The best way to connect with me is via email, francisco@franciscoortega.us. That's my email, francisco@franciscoortega.us. An email, I will be respond. I'll be connecting. It's like a more intimate, and anybody that need have any questions or anything like that, I'll be more than happy to answer, and no problem. I'm available.
Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and
No,
your
thank you.
time with us today. If you guys love the interview, please go to YouTube at Paola Guthrie and you can watch the replay there. Thank you all so much. I hope you found a word, a phrase of inspiration to begin to, create a brighter future in your life. And remember that you are the one that can give power to your talents and give life to your dreams. This show can also be heard on Spanglish Radio Network. Please check out spanglishworld.ca for all news and programming. Spanglish World, watch it, hear it, read it, download it, and live it. Blessings to you all, and thank you for being here.
Yeah.